Hi, I'm Susan. I'm from Worldpeacefull, and I've just written a poem which I'm going to read for you. It's called I Close My Eyes to Awaken the Full. I close my eyes. I cast my drift net around the world, for there are schools of thought unquestioned, rules imposed uncontested, democracies caught up in a coral reef, bleached by a crown of thorns, as many are sacrificing to comply. As the pie shrinks, prosperity is replaced by survival. Faces forlorn and worn out, lines etched in the map of a hard life, of excessive demands, without checks and balances. The scales of justice suddenly tipped over as tipping points are breached. Whales are beached. For we are out to sea, having lost all the keys. Circular keys are ports with no calls. Are we going to fall? This is a wake-up call. Can you answer the call? Are you deeply listening? Are you waking up, or do you feel you fall? Have you noticed time is sped up? The spinning wheel is a digital highway. The higher way spins the tapestry. For one cuts their cloth to measure, many seduced by instant pleasure. But what of patience in the face of a busy life? What of abstinence in the face of solitude? What of a positive attitude when all are run by fears? Tears for fears, or laughter and cheers? Do you know programs download on the net when you flick? Seeking instant gratification to fill the gaps, to connect with the world, to feel entertained, as life can be a strain. Do you know old foxes are cunning as they tell you the news? Horror, murder, terrorism, disasters, corruption. Is the news true? Does it feel good for you? Is the world a dangerous place or a happy place? Would you go there? Would you care to find that channel? Do you know what you think about, you bring about? Where energy flows, focus goes. Where focus goes, energy flows. As the channel you select has an effect on your future. Is it a future shock, or to take stock of your life and create it the way you want it, where others do not define who you are, where you trust your inner remote without control, turning off what doesn't serve you, turning on to the right channel. That opens your world to laughter, joy, and future insights. That chats with neighbours. Meet someone new on the bus, the train, or even on the street. To find people are just like you, trapped and uncertain, fearful and cautious, on the treadmill unable to find the exit. As you must do the right thing, but is it right when it feels wrong? Is it wrong when it feels right? Is the freeway a dead end? Or is it the way of freedom? Can you get this at the end of a gun? Is happiness in a war zone? Is truth in winning or living? Can you buy your way to it? Is it freedom from poverty? Is poverty free? What of freedom from fear? A security system, risk management? What if fear is false evidence appearing real? What of freedom from loneliness? when aloneness is to know thyself and be true? Is freedom meaninglessness? What does it mean to be free? What of homelessness? Is a home where the heart is? Is it to discover home is where your hat is? To discover life is free dominion? To realise to own nothing is freedom from burdens? For you can sit, stand and lie down. Perhaps this is all we do. What if to be or not to be is the real question? What would you be when you grow up? For to grow is to know you don't know. To be open is to look up from the iPhone. To live fully is to discard your computer. To let go of the digital highway is to realise it is the side track, leading you to where others want you to go. It is not there to serve you as kindness. It is to profit from your compliance. Did you know? For to break all addictions is the real freedom. To walk in this world but not be of it is to lose attachment. For the catchment is not the dam wall, it is the lowest place that holds sustenance. It is to stay below ego, as above so below. It is to know real freedom lives in your smile. It is to walk a mile in another's moccasins. It is to forgive those who trespass against you. It is to dance with your enemies and feel for the truth. As ruthlessness brings all down to basics. For the simple truth is to live in the moment of truth, as the power of now. To know only this hour is the moment of truth, as we are 1 minute to midnight. All bets are off on stock exchanges, as you cannot print money and win. For the spinning wheel is Russian roulette. Taking risks with millions of lives is a gamble, as 350 trillion digits disappear overnight. Sunspots are not ink bots, but natural outbursts, as the mass coronial inquests burst the banks. Boom and bust are no longer normal cycles. The walls on the street come down, as Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. For all the king's horses and all the king's men dumped stocks never to see them again. Cyber networks evaporated as if by magic to enter a global drift net, a net adrift. For what is real currency when all are avatars? Yet the real avatars are indigenous, not digital. When you listen to the willow of ancient knowledge, can you hear voices from the ancient past? Can you cast out to pick up signals of monumental change? For angels are hidden in Rubik's cubes and riddles. Do you know the sound of one hand clapping? Can you succeed only with another's approval rating? Is winning remembering who you really are or buying the latest car? Is oil burning by waging wars to truly winning climates of change? For to turn to a new page, we must unlearn all we know. To know we don't know is the beginning of wisdom. What do you really know about life? What do you really feel about happiness? Where will you be in 5 years' time? For every decision is a vote for the future, and we are counting the votes. For in this election, either all win or all lose. For it is not to vote for what is popular. It is not to choose who appears strong. It has nothing to do with tax cuts or government spending. It is to sing your own song and vote with your feet, realising Does this represent you? Are you ready to cut consumption as it no longer functions? Are you willing to spend your time alone or make time for spending with friends? For when you go within, you do not go without. Is this your calling card? Are you with the CIA? Citizen-initiated action is the town crier calling for all to awaken the fall. For to step off the cliff is to act before you think. For to fall is to remain asleep. To awaken is to know you cannot fall. And this is the call to say, the meek inherit the new earth. Take care.